My GF, 24F, of 3 years confessed to me that she cheated on me, 24M, after showing her that Jenny/Carly story on Reddit. I don't even know what to do, stay or leave. I'm awkward enough that there's a chance I may not find anyone else again. Like the title says, she admitted to spending some time with a guy from work we both know and had made out with him a couple of times. We talked over the phone and basically, she's sorry for what she's done, but then she had the balls to start pointing out things wrong with our relationship, and that's why she doesn't know if we can be together long term. She thought it was appropriate for her to unload all this because she was never comfortable sharing it, despite all the small jabs about this throughout these years. Apparently, I do things right for the big things, for example being there for Grad and surprising her with flowers, getting her a DSLR as a surprise because she expressed interest in photography, clearing out my day to make time for her knee surgery, etc. But, it's the everyday small things that make her feel that we're disconnected sometimes. For example, we'd be busy with work for a couple of days that the extent of our contact would be very touch and go with a few texts here and there or short phone calls. I'm away for work on a year's contract, but I'm able to visit every few weeks for a few days, so that makes things hard. I didn't think it would. Anyway, all these things were brought up after she confessed, and it just seemed that the conversation got twisted into me defending our relationship. I don't know what to do. This was late last night and she's at work today. It's weird because she's not an outright scumbag. She's involved with her church as a youth leader, always leading some event or volunteering, etc. I love her. I really do. It's just these poopy jabs at me, it sucks. And I'm kind of awkward and naive enough that, and it's not an impossibility for me not to find anyone ever again. I'm handling myself well, but when that thought of her making out with that other guy, goddamn, I just want to punch something. Sorry if I left out any crucial details, I just didn't want to be too specific with them. I'll probably delete this later on. Sigh. Too long. Didn't read. Has anyone been cheated by their so and gave them a second chance? Why? Should I? Edit. Thanks for the responses, guys. She started this morning with an innocent text as if nothing happened. Morning, babe. Hope you have a good day. She phoned later and asked nothings. How are you doing? Do you resent me? I told her I loved her, but she was poopy to me. I hung up after too long of a silence. She texted me and now we're meeting up later. I guess the outcome of our relationship will be decided soon. Edit 2, again, thanks for the reality checks, guys. Heading over in half an hour and I'm reading your comments to get myself into the proper mindset. Poop. I might really be ending this. Edit 3, it's done. I let go of someone who I loved dearly and now, I'm going to go sleep. Turns out this has been going on for like 8 months. Poop. I don't know if I'm prepared to retell the story. I did think hard about the words of some of the comments while we were talking. I even had them on Notepad to mull over. Nothing she can say that will change what she did, why she did it, or how little she gives a duck about how wrong it was. This tactic does is allow the cheater to dodge responsibility and instead reframe the conversation about your faults. There's absolutely nothing commendable about people who reveal their cheating with this method. The fact that you broke my trust in you is a far, far worse thing than the sum total of everything else. No, sorry, not sorry, bullpoop. I forgave mine because she confessed, didn't try to justify it, and I could tell she was truly regretful. She bailed on this relationship a long time ago, and the longer you try to salvage it, the less she respects you. It's never going to be the way it was ever again, so stop trying to cling to it. Take your testicles back from her handbag and regain control over your own life. Stop being this cheating working girl, safe reliable fallback guy. Gaslighting, this is what people do who can't handle the confrontation or admit to their role in turning things to poop. Thank you to all those who commented. Harsh words were exchanged. I don't think my dignity has been degraded this much. I want to phone up someone, but at the same time, people knowing about what she did would ruin her. I don't want that. Poop. Okay, I'm going to sleep this all off now.
Hey guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out. Thanks.
I had to cheat on you because you aren't putting enough effort into our relationship is such a blatant technique of manipulation. All that this tactic does is allow the cheater to dodge responsibility and instead reframe the conversation about your faults. There's absolutely nothing commendable about people who reveal their cheating with this method. A good partner raises their concerns with the relationship and works on finding ways to reach a mutually agreeable compromise, instead of making out with a co-worker. Your girlfriend is not a good partner. My 24F, BF, 28M, is talking with a girl from gonewildcurvy. Is this cheating? Me and Jason use Reddit, so I made this throwaway. I don't think he reads relationships, so I don't think he will find this. Me and Jason have been together for 4 years, and have lived together for 1. He is a really great guy, he's funny, smart, kind, he has helped me through some tough times in my life and I love him very much. I have never once in our relationship ever suspected him of cheating on me. Quite the opposite, he has actually told me he doesn't care if I flirt with guys, as long as that's all it is. I've told him I am not comfortable with him flirting with girls. Also, I don't mind that he watches recorded romance, just as long as he's not choosing it over me. Jason is very lackadaisical with his phone, and is usually losing or misplacing it. I've noticed the past month he has been much more guarded and protective of his phone. So my instincts told me something was up, so I decided to snoop on it yesterday when he ran to the store to get some groceries. I was very shocked he left the house without it, so I saw this as a sign to do it, so I'm going through his messages, his FB, IG, and there is nothing out of the ordinary. I was actually starting to feel guilty as I checked more and was finding nothing. Then I found Kick, which was odd because he's never even mentioned to me that he had it. I opened it, and I saw he was only having one conversation, with a girl judging by the name and icon pic. Immediately, my stomach sank. I had a feeling something wasn't right with the way he was acting with his phone, and I was expecting the worst once I opened this chat. And it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I can't go all the way back because I think he might have deleted some of their earlier conversation, but it goes back to about 2 weeks ago. And I mean, a lot of their conversation is about just stupid stuff like video games, TV shows, their work day. It's sod. I think they met on Reddit, and I was able to find her because she told him to look at one of her photos that she posted, and her username is the same as her Reddit name. I don't want to blow up her spot. I don't know if this matters, but I am very petite myself, and this girl is pretty curvy. However, there are times where she will send nude photos or pictures of her in her underwear, and has actually sent some videos of her shaking her butt. Apparently, he wants to buy a custom video of her doing just that, and I guess she sends him teasers and stuff to get him interested. It's kinda weird because he hasn't sent any pictures of himself to her, and he hasn't given her any money yet. I know this because he was asking about her prices, so why is she so willing to send all this stuff for free? I guess that's not really important. When she sends stuff to him, he is very thankful and compliments her, but other than that, they really don't talk about romance or flirting or stuff like that. It's usually just regular conversation. In some weird way, I wish he was saying he wants to meet and duck her so I have solid ground for saying he wants to cheat, but this. It feels like a causal business relationship or something. I don't know if she's blueballing him or something, but he asked about the video pretty early on, and this was 2 weeks ago, and she said she would do it. Then he requested a quick clip of her shaking her butt and she sent it, and he said he can't wait for the video, and she said soon. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. He hasn't mentioned he has a girlfriend to her, so he's obviously keeping that a secret, which would lead me to believe he knows I would be uncomfortable with their conversation. I think this qualifies as emotional cheating, but again, he's not really being explicit or romantic with her. I know he loves me, and our romance life hasn't changed over the past month. Maybe he just wants something different? Is this another form of recorded romance? I haven't approached him with this yet because I have a history of overreacting, and I want to hear some opinions on this before I do anything rash. Please help. Too long, didn't read. My boyfriend and I have a great relationship, but he started talking with a curvy girl from Reddit on Kick to buy a custom video from her. Is this cheating? It's talking to a real live person. I don't mind recorded romance, but actively engaging with another person is definitely crossing boundaries. The definition of cheating is up to you. The fact he's been hiding it speaks volumes that he knows it's wrong. Take from it what you will, but there's a reason he hasn't mentioned it to you. If my GF was doing the same thing, I wouldn't stand for it.